Hello, fellow Perseverance. Welcome again to another great day. Today, I'm joined by another powerful team. And today, we always like to start with the person who is coming here the first time, or for the very first time. And so we give the honor to our best in the house, Peter Rogers. You are the first to say hi. And of course, the rest you just follow and do same so that we can move on. Thank you.
Hi, Cuthbert. Hi, everybody. Thank you for inviting me on, and it's been great to obviously talk here tonight, and let's move it on to the next one, and let's get cracking.
Oh yeah, Andy. That was quick.
Hi guys. Yeah, hi. This is a wonderful day. The sun has been shining all day and it is beautiful.
Oh yeah. Brother Oliver.
Hi everybody. Welcome being here with us today. Today is a big day. Thank you.
Yes, today is a big day, this big, guys. So Collins, over to you, please. Say hi.
Yes, just want to greet everyone. Yeah, we are just happy to be here. Life is good. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Welcome once again, guys. We just want to have a quick review of the week. A lot is happening, as we all know. However, we just pick on a few important things, hit on it as hard as we can, so that it penetrates deep down, sit where it is, and so as we prepare to move up to the new top. So, Brother Oliver, I just want to leave the mic open, especially as of now. What do you have to say, given everything that is taking place throughout the week? Any updates, anything that is exciting you want to say?
Yeah, yes. I want to first thank our own, Mr. Comfort, Collins, Andy, Peter, Gladys, everybody that they were going out this week, like it was like a war, trying to educate our people to register. I want to say shout out to you all. I also want to thank Red Fan, Madi Degamo, and the rest that were going out. Chris Johnson, that everybody was out this week. Jen Aliva, they were all out this week. Helping people for them to come on board. And please, I also want to tell our founders, as all our brothers and sisters are going out, putting out sacrificing their time to bring everybody on board, please also make that effort. Like our CEO said, that if you cannot manage your account now, then you have to downgrade. Please don't do that, because the next step is even going to be bigger and more crucial than this one. And you know what I'm talking about. When it comes the time for us to activate, do eKYC, I don't know how we are going to do it, because now it will be left on you. So please, we should concentrate. This is your business, it's my business, it's our business. Put at least 1-2 hours now. If we're putting 30 minutes, go up to 1 hour. If you were putting 1 hour, go to 2 hours to know your business, know how OnPassive ecosystem work. Play with it all the time. Go in there and play with it so that you should be able to know it. OnPassive is different from any other business that we know about it. We are unique, and we use advanced technology. We use advanced technology, a technology that has never been used on this planet Earth before. And where we are, it will take a lot of tech companies to meet us. So I know other questions are coming out, but please remember, we deal with technology here. And while we deal with technology, anything can happen. We have a reputation, and we have our culture, our vision, and our products produce the value.
Right, perfect, bro.
We should know that. Thank you.
Yes. All right, yeah, that was a powerful start. I really do appreciate that. So Collins, anything at all?
Yes, yeah, Oliver, well said. You just want to, a lot of things that are happening within OnPassive ecosystem, especially transition from all founders to go founders. Most of those things are human errors, because from the time we have been working with all the founders behind, and we've been looking at what they are doing, we are not saying that there are not something that's happened, but most of those things, we as founders have not picked them. The company have already identified them. They have worked on them. If you log into your back office, remember yesterday, the OES was down for a few minutes or seconds or hours, we don't know, because I was asleep when I got up. But at that time, they were deploying some of the fixes, things that we didn't even pick, you know. So they have done all of that. If you log onto your OES now, maybe some of us have not identified some of the changes, but I have picked some of them. I identified some of them because I say, oh, this wasn't here. Now it's there. It's now more nicer. You know, if you look at it, the profile, you look at all of those things, you see that there have been changes. And these are the things that are there. We don't pick, we didn't notice, but these guys are working day and night to perfect, you know, our OES. Some of the things that we think are all issues, most of the measures have been done. But what we are doing now, like founders, we are the one causing more problems. Because when they say don't go from here to here, we go different direction. When they said move from here, the customers are even coming in nicer than the founders. So most of the things that we are having, majority of them are human errors. You know, majority of them are human errors. It's not technical issues. It's nothing to do with technicality, because most of the technical part, you know, the tech team have already picked it and they've dealt with it and they fix it, they deploy it. And if you go, you can, those who have eyes will see. Those who don't have eyes, well, too bad. So Mr. Comfort, I just want to throw it out there.
Sure.
We don't want to go to all of the issues step by step. But honestly, most of the things, we have already fixed and deployed it.
All right. Thank you so much. So Pete, any highlight of the week for you?
Yeah, really. Obviously, we're all migrating over to the OES, and I just want to sort of give a bit of detail, really. I mean, I've been helping, obviously, a lot of people to move over, moving across, and there's one way of doing this as well. You could go into your OFounders back office, and you can look at all the names, and you've got their phone numbers. So if you go to the OES as well, and you go to you go to the what the section that you go to,
The users, maybe.
the users, that's it. You go to the user section, you can see in the user section who's actually migrated across, and obviously you can contact the people who hasn't migrated across from the OFounders. You've got their phone numbers, you've got their emails. What I've been doing, I've been putting the emails in my own mail and sending them out. I've been obviously sending out emails to remind the people to migrate across. Some people, you know, are not quite logged in like the rest of us, and you have to help them along. So this is what I've been doing, and I know a lot of the leaders around have been doing that. There's lots going on. We are moving on to the next phase, and you know, go out and help your team. That's what it's all about, you know, and that's what, you know, help the people that you want to help, and that's
All right.
that's
Right.
my little bit. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Pete. So, Andy, say something.
Well, I have been lucky enough to migrate all of my accounts bar one, and that's my main account, which is very frustrating. But I'm sure there's it'll be sorted shortly, and by the looks of things, I should get that dealt with by tomorrow. So all good. Fantastic. Looking forward to this, getting really excited, and looking at the OMail as well, and the opportunities that it presents is phenomenal. So yeah, all good.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, guys. I think me too. There's one thing I did a lot this week that I can't keep to myself. So I spent a lot of time just sending video mails. Me and my little 4-year-old who send a lot of video mails to aunties and uncles, just saying stuff because we're really excited. It worked really well with us. However, there were a few people that they click on their OMail, they say, oh, founder or this person is not registered in the OMail. So that is not an issue, because if you were not registered in the OMail, you will not be at the OES. And so our great guys in Hyderabad, they know about it and they are working on that. So we need not bother about anything right now as it stands. So there was one thing I was waiting for you guys to pick on. I think you were still waiting for the second round, but let me bring it up before we. So guys, stop, I'm busy, sorry. So sorry guys, this is weekend, so bear with me. So what is happening is, if you can see, Collins, you may go on this first. There's a link at the back office, like referral link or something link like that. So what is it for? Is it ready for people to start sharing, or what is the and stuff like that? Can you just comment, tell us a bit about that from the technical perspective, please, and in most simple terms, because we want to understand what it's all about.
Yeah, so I think this morning a lot of people got up and I was still sleeping. You know, in UK it was really late for us, but maybe in US some people saw it and they jumped and said, "Oh, there's a referral link here. I can just bring people into Omail and ONET and all of that." So they're like really excited. But honestly, what happened was the tech team, they were just testing the referral link, was just for testing. And they said, don't share it, because you share it, there's nothing there. They just try to test because, you know, they're like migrating and testing and making sure everything works seamlessly. But a lot of people got excited and they said this, but now, if you go now, it's not there anymore. You know, they just add it, put it, and then test it, remove it. But a lot of, you know, founders, they are really like keen. They are just, some people are just sleeping on that OES. Like any little change, will just go crazy. But so it was just for testing. So it's not really ready. Okay.
Oh, all right. Okay, I think that's just enough for that. We don't need to belabor the link thing. That's enough for us to know that we can't use it yet. It's for testing. So let's discuss this, guys. Maybe 2 or 3 or everybody, if need be. Let's go on this, right? You know, we have been doing a lot of migrations. We migrated from Go Founders to O Founders. All our data is there and so on. And now again, they need us to migrate from O Founders to OES and all of those. It's the same system, it's the same business. What is the need for us to do this? Andy, do you want to go on this first? What would be the need? If you would like to go first.
At the end of the day, what we've got is we've got a system that's now being integrated. So originally what we had was Go Founders, and Go Founders was a separate entity to the OnPassive website. Then we went to O Founders, and now there's a link between the two. So O Founders and OnPassive. So from our point of view, what we're now doing is migrating across into the OnPassive websites. We're becoming part of that. So there'll be a button in there for us as founders specifically to be able to get into our systems. Phenomenal.
I know, that sounded like music in your throat, the way you said the button.
Oh yeah, baby.
So, I know. So let's see, Pete, do you have anything to add to that though at all? Because people really need to know. They're wondering why migrating every day and stuff.
Yeah.
Andy has already said. Yeah, go ahead.
The founders, the founders platform was for when we first got started. There wasn't so much information in the founders platform. And then we obviously migrated over to the O Founders platform. There was a lot more stuff available for us to use. There was a few products that we could beta test, and you know, a few things like that. And obviously that's been sort of uprated a bit, ready now to go over to the OES, and everything will be migrated completely over to the OES. And you know, and that it's great because obviously that's what we've been waiting for all these years. And you know, going to the Omail and all that, I've been playing with that, and I've been sending out Omails to everybody, and you know, and even been sending mails to myself even. So it's
I know. No. It's cool, isn't it? That's cool.
So yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But it's great to see the transition. What's been going on for the last 4 years is starting to come to fruition now, and you know, it's really exciting what's going to happen in the next few weeks as well.
Wow.
And you know, when we get this link to share it, it's going to be bang, a big explosion, boom.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Yeah. So, Brother Oliver, we always like to touch on security when it comes to a lot of things happening, the movement, the commotion and stuff, and all of those. Is there a risk that we get a leakage somewhere, that an enemy may find an opportunity and loophole to sneak in, or you think that everything is still secure and we're good to move on?
Muted.
Unmute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. We are now in OnPassive ecosystem. This is where, like Peter said, that we were waiting for. Coming to this level, being in this level, our security is unspeakable. Like I said, we have advanced technology. Advanced technology does all our product, anything OnPassive is embedded with artificial intelligence, AI. And AI comes with its own security. connection to our servers, also advanced technology is also secured. Our database is secured. Even our own mail is secured. Spams free. That alone speaks volume. Come to all our products. We also secured. Then look at our culture, OnPassive culture. Then when you talk about risks in governance, compliance, we are safe in more than 200 countries. Come again when you talk about operational risk. When you talk about operational risk, you cannot beat us. There's no company that can even near us. We are far away. When you look into all this, I've gone into the network risk. Nobody can be. We have the perfect network risk. That will beat them. We have it. We have those security measures in place. Operational risk, we have those measures in place. Governance, which is combined with compliance policies and the rest, we have them in place. So all round,
wow,
OnPassive is, let me say 99.9, because me as a security person, I don't give 100%.
Yes.
We give 1 to God. But 99.9, we are in a better and comfortable position, like the CEO told us on the day of that press conference, that we are far away than any other company when it comes to security, and that the answer is yes, we are secured.
Perfect. Yes, it's just a word, and of course we are secured. Thank you so much. Collins, I don't know if you still have anything from the technical perspective to explain why we are still migrating. I know everybody has spoken on that. Do you see the need to chip in something again?
Yeah, I think migration is more important, because as Andy and Peter have said, GoFounder was like a smaller application just to bring in founders, GoFounders, and then we migrate to GoFounders to cater for some of the products that we saw, the minimum value products, all of those products, because GoFounder couldn't have handled those products. GoFounder was designed just to handle founders' data and other things. But now we move into GoFounders, where we can have some of the products that we can play with for beta testing and stuff. Now, where are we moving? Why are we migrating? We are going now to the live environment. OES is the live environment. So how, if you want to think about it, why should we stay in GoFounders? We need to move where the founders can meet, can interact with customers and prospects. And that's why we are moving to OES. Because if you stay behind in GoFounders, you will never interact with customers. So we want to have that interaction between customers, founders, and products. You know, the full-blown products. You can only get full-blown products in a live environment, not in an environment that is a little bit lightweight. The GoFounders is good, but it can't handle full-blown products. So that's why we have to migrate to have that interaction between products. And now most of us who've seen OES, what do you say? You have everything, cash flow, you know, a lot of things are just happening within, and that is why the interaction. If we don't move there, how can you have all of those people coming? Because we're talking about billions upon billions of customers coming to look at heavyweight products. It's only OES can handle this, and that's why we're talking about single sign-on. That is the only place you can get a full-blown single sign-on. You log on once, and then you can just click on your GoFounders. You meet Mr. Ashbofara talking to you in GoFounders within OES, and it's just crazy. It's mind-blowing. And that's why we have to migrate to do all of these things, to carry out these activities within that.
Right. Thanks so much, guys. This is just information for free. People do pay to be educated, but we get it just for free. So why not go ahead and share so that many people join in? We'll go live on 20 channels, share whatever channel you're watching on, invite people to get educated, get informed about what is rightly and rightfully theirs. And so that we move on together and have the fun together. So there's earlier on, Brother Oliver started by appreciating people for helping. It's been a wonderful but hectic but wonderful week. It was hectic but fun as still seeing people coming back with smiles on their faces because they got help from left, right, front, and back. Great leaders doing good job. So we still encourage people to come on. Webinars are still going on, helping people to migrate to the OES. So Andy, if you can explain to people, I know that I think Red said this on 360, either Red or Marty was encouraging that people should come, if they can afford, let them come along with laptops, or they do it on their PCs when you're coming for the training, because there might be need for you to share screen. What does it mean if you have a problem and you would need to share screen, and why would people be expected to share screen to get their problem solved?
Well, ultimately, if you're on a Zoom and you're trying to correct an issue, you can't do that on your phone, from what I understand. So if you're going to try and be able for us to help you, you need to be on a computer so that you're able to then share your screen and allow us to take a look at what the problem is, so that the tech guys can help out. This is where I fall flat, I'm afraid. Collins and Oliver are the specialists here.
Sure.
But
All right. Sure, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, I would encourage everybody. I know it's difficult for some people because they work on their phone only, but they would be far better off if they go to an internet cafe, perhaps, to be able to utilize a computer rather than a phone. It's a little bit more difficult, I'm told, from a phone rather than the computer.
Okay, Collins, are you satisfied with Andy, or do you want to add a bit something before we move to the next point, please? We don't want to stay here a lot. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, so you're talking about the migration, right?
Why we encourage people to use to bring, let's say we have been helping throughout the week and we continue the coming week. People are encouraged that if you have a problem, you come with your laptop ready or desktop and stuff like that. So can you explain the reason why we encourage people to use laptops or desktops to get their problems solved?
Yeah,
at some point they'll be expected to share screen and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think laptop or desktop is really easier for us to see, because remember, OES on passive ecosystem is a very heavy application. You know, we are talking about web application. Some people think that we have the app. The app is not there. Anything you see out there, please discard it. It's not from OnPassive. So web application, you can really see everything in front of you. And we can, when you are using a mobile phone will render it in a different way. Though it's nice, but a lot of people don't know how to navigate on mobile phone, because you don't know where to click. You don't know if I ask you, go and show me the products that are already there. When you click on it, you see all the products. Sometimes the first question, all the products, you don't know which one that we've already seen, the one that Ms. Ashford already presented to us. We are happy, like Mail, Net, all of those. They are not there. They are just like in a simple way, designed in a different way. You must be really an expert to really navigate using your phone. You know, I can do it, but not many people can do on the phone, and maybe all of us here can do it. But there are people who will tell you, oh, I can't see this, I can't see it. It's because you are using a phone, and the way the phone will render it is different. But when you use a laptop, everything is displayed correctly. And when you share it, we can tell you, go here, go here, go here. Everything is just nicely displayed, because it's a very, very big application. So we encourage everybody to go, because remember, as we said, Ash always said, there will be integration upon integration of new products coming. That platform is designed to hold even billions of products. But if you are using your phone, how can you see all of these products when they go live with them? You cannot see them. There will be a time where your phone cannot even handle it anymore. You know, so just want to, there are people who click on OMail, they cannot even see OMail. They say, oh, it's just waiting. It's because your phone was not designed to hold this.
Okay.
But when you go on a laptop, you click it, you will see it. It will just come nice. You will see the menu, the folders. So,
all right. I think, yeah, thank you. So going back to security stuff again, Oliver, you know, because one of the things Andy said was that people are encouraged to, if they can afford, go maybe to a cyber cafe, just to help to get this help, because everybody needs to migrate. So what security measures should people be taking if they have to use a public place, to maybe public device to log in or to transfer, to migrate and stuff like that? What should they watch out for so that nobody breaks into their system?
Yeah, that is, in fact, it's good to go there, but please, I will plead that when you make your first Apple, go get a laptop. because your laptop belongs to you, only you. Going to cyber cafes, to a family member's house or a friend's house is very risky. You might go there because of maybe there's a party there, or you people are carrying on conversation. You forgot to log out. Somebody already have access to your information, and they start logging in. Yes, they will not be able to do the eKYC to transfer from your wallet to their bank account, but they can target you. So please, once you go to a cyber cafe, family member's house, be cautious, log out. If possible, if you go there, when you come out, change your password. Change your password immediately, because maybe you go to cyber cafe, there are bad guys are hanging around back home, hanging around cyber cafes. They have this USB stick that has that they can go there and retrieve all your information. They go when you get out of there, they go there and plug it in. They'll get all the information from and they will go there and they'll manipulate to see how they can get into your OES, and try to do one or two things. So please get that habit. Log out when you go to any public place or family member's place. Log out, and when you log out, change your password. You can change your password as many times that you can change that password.
Okay.
Change the password, but I'm begging also, we should all have a laptop with big memory, because like Colin just said, we have large applications. Just imagine all founder alone that we know that it was a large application is inside OES. All mail alone is also inside OES. All net alone also inside OES.
Right.
All connect alone, that is going to carry a lot of data. They are all in OES. OES is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have more applications coming, like all staff. They are coming, that academy. That as
Okay.
So that our security is tight, but we should also help ourselves. OnPassive will do what they want to do at their end, but now it's left on you and I to protect ourselves, to secure our system, to secure our data, to secure our ecosystem. And I also want to applaud, or I will not say it without applauding the founders. I've seen that a lot of founders are coming in. It's like some founders are sleeping on OES. Because last night I woke up, I talked to Collins this morning. I woke up last night around 3 a.m. I saw people were already writing that the affiliated link is out. When I went there, I saw it. I went there on my phone and I saw it, but I did not touch it. So when I saw another text message from Frank that Maddy said people should not click, so it makes me, I'm happy that people now are getting in. People now, it's as if they're sleeping on OES. They want to get information as soon as possible.
Exactly.
I applaud them on that, but we should be cautious also. We should make sure that we log out and change your password if you go to cyber cafe or any family member's house. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, so thank you for hitting hard on the security thing. They say word wise is sufficient. So what we are only doing here is taking the horse to the stream. There's choices theirs whether or not to drink, but then let's do our part. Thank you so much. So Collins mentioned earlier on quite briefly about fake apps out there. So to be honest, I was just ignorant about it, but then I've made a quick Google search. There are many wrong fake stuff out there posing in the name of OnPassive. You have OnPassive ecosystem, many names. So Peter, just to the founders, where is the right place to get the right information about our product, about everything OnPassive? Where is the right place to get that information?
Well, obviously you don't go to Google and go to the Google app and download. OnPassive is in OnPassive itself. So you go to www.onpassive.com. You can click onto that and get in it through there. But if you're going to download, obviously, the ecosystem, you've got to go, as founders, we've all got to go to the founders and then click onto the icon on the top of the founders. It says OnPassive ecosystem. It's actually in the back office. A lot of people don't realize that. But if you actually go to what I do to be safe, I'll go to my OFounders. You go to the main page, and the top right hand side, it says the ecosystem. Just click on that, it gives you the pop-up, and you go in that way, and that gives you the right application going into the ecosystem. Obviously, with new people coming in, they're just registering at the moment. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, but you know, there's no apps at all on Google app or on the iPhone app or anything like that. It's all to do with, you know, to go to the right places.
Okay, thank you so much, Pete. So Colin, since you brought this up, I just wanted Pete to concentrate on where founders should go. But then the world is watching us. Everybody knows about us, and they're flooding in. Where does the public, people who are non-founders, visitors of our business, where do they go to? Where do they find us?
Yeah, the first Peter said they go to www.onpassive.com. So when they go to that, they will just find out there is a site, it's just split with white line. You have all founders, all founders registered here, and then you have the free registration for those who are non-founders. So you click on it, straight away it will take you to the registration page, and then you can register. From there, you are straight into the ecosystem as a customer, or as a user. Let's just call it as a user. Those who want to come and use the application, the free application is just there for you. So as a user, a normal user, you have your area to go. There is no logo there, but please, it's better to go to go to Google, the Google search engine. Don't go and search within that search box. But if you type www.onpassive.com within the search box, it will take you to that screen. But if you type OnPassive, it will bring as many OnPassive as possible.
Yeah.
But if you type onpassive.com, it will take you to the screen you want to go. So there is difference between, yes, OnPassive is there. It's our brand name. It's OnPassive brand name. But a lot of people are using it and then hide a link under, customize it and hide a link under. Once you click on it, it takes you to their site, and that's where they will make you out. The moment you type onpassive.com, that's a domain name. It will take you straight to the OnPassive, to the right place you're supposed to be. A lot of founders don't go and type OnPassive. It will take you to somewhere else. It will bring a lot of OnPassive, lot of dodgy information within Google search engine. Remember, Google is a search engine. Whatever you throw there and you customize it, people will use it and make money. There are people who are smart and they'll do that. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. So a couple of days ago, Dr. Soha emphasized on us on the use of the right terminology for our business. So I would just like us to clarify to people. Andy, if you would like to go first, what would be the difference between back office and the OES, OnPassive ecosystem? So we need to know what is back office.
Yeah. So when I mentioned this before about the difference between No Founders, Go Founders and our new ecosystem. So basically what we had before was a system where we logged in using a Gmail or a Yahoo or what account into our ofounders.net. Now we've migrated across into our and that was classed as a back office. So now we're into the ecosystem. The ecosystem then has all the various bits and pieces that we are being able to test. But now you've moved across to use your OMail account and your OMail password, and that's all that's needed. Yeah, you no longer need your Gmail or whatever you registered the OFounders with. Now we're into the OMail. Yeah.
I think that's straight to the point. We need not say a lot of stuff on that. So Peter, on another hand too, there's apparently a difference between products and solutions. So we're no longer, we've been knowing this as products and services and stuff, but Dr. Soha prefers us to call it solution. So is there any explanation you can give to that? The team can.
Obviously, products is products, and solutions is what we're doing is internet solutions. So don't want to use the word products, but obviously there's a lot of products on the internet that people use, and we have obviously developed our own products, and we are the solutions to these products. So that, we call them solutions, and it's just a better wording, and it's that's the way I look at it. It's better wording, and it makes us stand out more than the average business.
Perfect.
Mm.
Thank you, bro. Thanks. So do you think we need to add anything, or is that enough? We don't want to. All right, go ahead, bro Oliver.
Yes. You remember that there are software, we IT guys who work with it, Collins will bear with me, and anybody that's a techie guy out there. Those software, there are a lot of gaps in those products. A lot of gaps in those products. Because the mindset of our or the tech CEOs is to make money. OnPassy will have our culture, the love for humanity. You know, we want to serve our people. Want everybody, even a layman, can lay hand on any product, comfortable and satisfactory. So our CEOs look into those gaps, fill those gaps, and took our product to the next level. That's going to be affordable, efficient, also that everybody can afford it. You know, and today, when the question was what again?
Solution.
Comfort.
Yeah, you were just giving the difference between product and solution.
And solution, yeah. So now, with those gaps that the CEO has covered them with AI also, he has covered. Now we don't provide products. OnPassy provides solutions. OnPassy provides solution to the world. By covering those gaps, embed them with AI, 100% automation and integration. These are features in that if other tech company wants to do that, the money will be just too much. That the prices for their products will be too much. But you know, so that's the big difference. That is a solution. We provide but solution. Look at OMail. Let me go back to OMail again. OMail. Look at video. Look at video mail. Tell me if any other mailing system will want to provide that to the world. The enterprise one is going to be very costly, and only companies will be able to afford it. You know, so those are the difference. So we provide solution.
Well,
based on all this is a solution that we're providing. She was right to come out with that term.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. Thank you. So, Collins, this seems to be another important thing that you would like to have a look at. You know, you still realize that I was laughing when Red said he's got a number. I said, okay, somebody has got more than me. I've got just one. There's one person of mine who has not signed their NDA yet. So does that have anything to do with our migration to the OES and stuff? Does it prevent you from migrating or something? I think discuss that a bit. Let's see.
Yes, yeah, you are right, Mr. Kom. If you have not signed your NDA, there is no way you can migrate. Because what is the first thing when you register, you become a founder, you pay the first form in front of you is the NDA form. That's the form, because how do you see your back office? You cannot even see your back office without, that's the bridge. You have to cross that bridge before you can see your back office, everything to display the welcome page, you know, say, oh, hello, thank you for joining us, or oh, good evening, those type of things. So NDA is just in front of you. You cannot even go into the old founders back office without signing that NDA. And the NDA is important. The reason the NDA is a document that binds you, that gives you, binds you with the company. It is the agreement. You agree on the terms and conditions. So if you refuse to sign it, it means you are not in line with the company. You can go ahead and do your own. Just imagine if there was no NDA. We use the products and we do everything, and then we say, you know what? There was no legal thing that binds us with the company. Mr. Ashbufara will not hold us. There's nothing. You cannot take OnPassy to any court, or OnPassy cannot take you to any court. You know, it's like there is nothing. But now that NDA, you must sign it to agree. You know, and that's what we always said, read it, and then sign it. Because if you don't sign it, it means there is nothing. You are not the founder. Me, I always say you are not the founder. You are a founder you are a partial founder, you know, but you have not agreed to anything. So they can still refund you $97 and say, you know what, bye, and you will never get through. Then coming again to that solution, you know, we talk about a little bit of the solution stuff. We always said OnPassy is a solution to corruption, you know, and OnPassy is coming to provide solution to businesses. to our own normal lives, the way we interact with a lot of applications, sometimes the application doesn't provide the value we want. What is value? Value is about providing solutions to your worries. So sometimes you're using a product and you're trying to, as hard as possible, to get to point A. So you can only go from point A to point B, but you cannot reach point C. It means it's not even fulfilling, satisfying the reason why you are using that product. But sometimes we struggle and you have to buy another product, integrate it before you can even get to that. Look at it, time wasted. But now OnPassive is coming to provide solution, as Oliver said, to that gap. So now what is it? Value, more value for the money that you are paying. Even for the free product that you are not paying anything, there is the solution there. There is the value, and the value is the solution. They just solve a problem. Single sign-on is a solution. How many times do you sign 100 to 100 applications to do a job for 15 minutes? Now they provide that solution, that time consuming, that time factor, because most business, they want turnover for less time. But now the time, they've just bridged that time. So you sign in, 5 minutes you are in, and you can just navigate, do your job, and come out. A lot of time people don't realize that they are interacting with software, but they just look at, oh, I've just done a job for 30 minutes. They don't even really concentrate on the software. Their mind is, I want to do my job and get out of this thing. They're not looking at how this application is. No, it's not about the beauty of application. Can this application do this for me? Less than no time. Yes, done. They don't care. Just click the button, single sign-on, cut down version, 1 click, 2 click, and they are there. That is the solution OnPassive is providing to make your own life easy. So you can get your job done, in a short possible time, and that's what Dr. Soa was trying to say. We are providing solution to everything.
Thank you, bro. Thanks so much. Thanks. So we are rounding up now. I always like giving it last round. Andy knows this already, so you can't go away without saying one last word. So I'm starting from Pete. So please, the people are experiencing where we are now. People have various experiences. Some people have logged in all of their accounts. Others have not logged in at all. Others have logged in some, and then so much is happening. So I just like us to, whatever last thing you still have in your mind that you would like to share it. And then a word of encouragement to fellow founders who are still struggling in any one way or the other. So it's open, Pete. You can go first, please.
Okay, well, as I said earlier on, how can I put it? I mean, if you go this next week, I know there's going to be a lot of leaders going to be putting on webinars to help people coming in who are struggling to, obviously go over to the OES. So what I would suggest you do is go to your back office and the founders. There's lots of leaders who are going to be putting posts up in the next few days with obviously little webinars coming up so that you can come on, get on the webinar, and obviously get on the webinars, and they will definitely help you to obviously get over to the OES. As I said before, if you've already done it yourself, and you've got people obviously, in your customer base, and they're struggling, help them. They just need a little bit of help. And as I said, I've contacted people through email. I've actually spoken to people. I've gone to my messenger on the social media. I've contacted people through my social media messenger, telling them that they need to obviously, go over to go to their back office, the O founders, and obviously follow the instructions. And I've helped quite a lot. You'd be surprised how many people who just don't understand, and they just need that little bit of an helping hand. And I know that the OTech guys here and myself will be on this week doing a few webinars to help people. And like we were saying earlier on, if you've got a problem, come on, we've got the solution for you, and we'll definitely help you and and get you going and get you in the right place.
Correct. I like that though. We've got the solution to all of your problems, guys. Come. I'm happy that you are encouraging others to help others, guys. So when you receive help, don't keep it to yourself. So Brother Oliver, please.
Yes, I also want to add my voice to Peter that please, if you have any problem, please this week come out. I'm very happy with the numbers that I'm seeing that increasing. Our brothers and sisters that are called their name, they are out there. Redfern, all the others, we can't call all of them. They are out there aggressively taking, your problems. Please also use that wrinkles.com. Put in but I will advise you come one-on-one, all these webinars. We are overworking ourselves, but it is good for you and I, for all of us. Come out, bring your problems, and it will be taken care of. Then I also want to say this, like our CEO put it the other day. OnPassive is the Times Square for internet solution. And this is the time. The time has come that we should pay attentive. We should focus on our OES. That this is something that will be like your ID. It will be like your ID that will be in your pocket on daily basis. You go there every day. Because I know how all of us, we as much as we are here with what we talk about humanity, we came here first for money. So it's going to be your ID. So please come concentrate on OES so that know it, master it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thanks so much. So Andy.
For me, I think a lot of people that have got in, if you like, they need to check that the OFounders button is beneath the dashboard. But once they're in, it's like anything. You need to learn a little bit about the system. So play around with it. You're not going to break it. Give it a go. Have a play. Send a video email to your best friend and say, "Oi, look at this! Fantastic!" And just get used to the system. Just play around in the back in the ecosystem and look at what's there. Take the scroll through everything. It's like we did with exactly what we did with GoFounders or OFounders. Go in the back of the ecosystem, I beg your pardon, and play around. Learn what you can. If you're having difficulty, then get in touch and we'll help as best we can.
Sure. Thanks. So Collins, do you still have a last word? Or you've said everything?
I have. Yeah, I have a really important one, which I forgot. There are a lot of founders who came in, when we transit to open the ecosystem for us to transfer. Some of them forgot. They did it and they said they forgot that they didn't even know that they've deleted everything and we're starting all over again. So as Peter said and Andy have said, if you check it and you see someone, the person is not registered, please reach out to that person, because I reached out to a couple of them yesterday and they thought, oh, no, but I've done it. I said, no. Yes, I know you did it right, but they delete everything because majority didn't get it right. So please, can you go and do it? So some of those founders, they are sitting there thinking that they've already done it. So what we are pleading here is, if you have, don't do it, keep it to yourself, disappear because you think you've solved your problem. Check the users. If you have users or those you share OnPassive with them, go and check. Please tell them, if you see them, they are still unsubscribed, tell them to go and move themselves to the ecosystem, because it's just like holding the whole, OnPassive back. And the time is coming when Ms. Ashford will not keep it again. We just said, okay, I'm going with those. Because remember, it's not about us, as Dr. Soa said. Now it's founders. That the time, the attention will be focusing on the customers and the users, the 5.5 billion. So we are just minute, tiny bit drop of water, and they will not pay attention. Not like we are not important. Don't get me wrong. But the truth is, we have a bigger fish to catch. So they will not be wasting time here, and if please, even if you have registered before, go and check it again. Don't allow someone to call you. That's what I've done. I went and I checked, make sure the account, and my God, I just try to check as much as possible. Don't sleep, because together we can do it. OnPassive is a family. It's really a family. So one of the things I will say is, we have heroes tomorrow. Come with your laptop, 2 p.m. All these leaders here, they will be there, and more will come. I'm sure our brother Mighty will also be there. There are a lot of people. Come with your laptop. We will help you. We'll help you the best way we can, so that we can move this thing forward. We can really move everything forward. We want by Monday, tomorrow or Tuesday, all of us should be celebrating that majority of us, we are in. Though we are saying nobody will be left behind, but please remember, you can leave yourself behind. We say nobody, but you can leave yourself behind. Nobody can force you to go to the OAS if you don't want to. So that's the only thing I can say.
I'll just add a bit to that as well. And one thing
Yeah.
you got to remember as well, one person has got one problem and they come and share it with us and we give them a solution to that problem. That solution will probably help 20 more people that's watching. So every question, every problem that you might have, it's not a problem. We can help you sort it. It helps a lot of other people as well. So do come along to these webinars. It's very helpful. These guys know what they're talking about, and you know we're definitely there to try and help you.
Well, thanks, Pete, for bringing that one up again. In addition, guys, if you're comfortable, you've migrated all your accounts and you're fine, we all are leaders. Every founder is a leader. Just join the webinars, because sometimes we all struggle, but then you share that, oh, I had this similar problem and this was what I did and succeeded. It helps the rest of the minute, just like Peter is saying. Please come tomorrow. We have the solution to all of these problems. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. See you. Thank you, team. Thanks for job well done.
Okay.
Appreciate it.